Alright, I'm a spy, and I'm with Viola, aka TDM, and Damon. Both of them are pretty good, so hopefully we'll win. If we don't win, it will be sad. Also, because we happen to have, we've got 7 players in this game, which is the most favorable spy to res ratio that there is. Alright, let's look at what's going on. Viola just off-picked Pingu and Piccolo. Piccolo, aka Mag. Look at all these alt accounts. That could sometimes be... so Viola's pick could sometimes be interpreted as asking Pingu not to pick Piccolo, because Pingu has the hammer. And Viola's kind of asking Pingu. Now, we don't need to be concerned, really, that Pingu... if we see that there's a res with 1.5, and that there's a spy, though, in 2.5, so we don't really have to be concerned so much that Pingu is going to pick clean and then set up clean and then we lose instantly. That's not really the worry, but it's a little bit of a mind game. Viola might be suggesting that, and if I was Piccolo right now, I might be thinking, oh no, maybe 1.5 and 2.5 are clean and Viola is a spy trying to keep me off it. It's a little bit of a mind game. Viola's a pretty good player. So let's see what happens. We have an incorrect off pick from Normal Guy, so bam, that immediately sort of eliminates a Merlin candidate. Normal could be Merlin, but if Normal's Merlin, then that pick would confuse Percival a lot, so it's likely that Normal's not Merlin. See? Casting a little shade. Because it's true. If you talk about failure, in 7-player games, the spies don't necessarily know who each other are. The spies don't necessarily... So if you talk about failures, then that could be considered coordinating, because it's in certain situations the spies have to coordinate and figure out who's going to fail missions. So it's kind of not it shouldn't be so allowed possibly to be talking about fails and succeeds, because there's really no point of res doing that. It's really only helpful to spies. So I already sort of shaded Pingu a little bit for that pick. I mean, for talking about fails, and I might as well stick with that to make it seem like I really think... Oh, and Pingu's saying M1 float, so Pingu's probably not Merlin either. Let's go with this. This is a reasonable pick. This is Hammer, which kind of gives more support to Damon. And the person who was just picked, CITC, is a reasonable pick by any accounts. Oh, shoot. Oh shoot, I didn't see that. Pingu's right, I picked Damon with his off pick. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, that's a spyish thing of me to say. I should have waited until CITC picked probably, because I just showed support for CITC by picking him. And then oh my gosh, I'm already sounding like a spy. As soon as As soon as I picked that pick, I should have paid more attention. Damon off-picked me on CITC, so that was not the best pick of me to do. I can be spied. I probably should have just shut up when Pingu said picking Damon on his off-pick. The way I just defended myself there, saying I pick what I need to pick, and that's kind of defending myself to Pingu. I can say that M1 isn't clean after Pingu says that me and CITC aren't to res 10 billion times. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I just realized we have all 3 hammers. Actually, I mean after, like starting now. TDM, Viola has the next hammer, and I have the hammer after that. See, the way we're all kind of saying Mission 1 isn't clean could possibly make CITC want Mission 1+1 that much more. That could be why he picked it. If everyone was totally cool with Mission 1, then it's possible that they wouldn't be so excited for Mission 1+1. Oh. Let's see what happens here. Let's see who they accuse. See, the way we shaded Mission 1, both me and TDM, we're all kind of supporting. We're all kind of supporting each other. And sometimes as spies you want to accuse each other to sow discord and confuse the res, and sometimes it's good to support each other. Pingu saying Damon should res Mayor. Damon should res Mayor. I mean, the story behind that is that yeah, so I mean this game we're going for spies all resing each other, and then I feel like once we get mission 3 to fail, the strategy is definitely going to be that we all support each other and pick up some res that we think is a VT. That's going to be the strategy, because we've all been supporting each other all game. Let's support TDM. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, like, um, the strategy is definitely going to be, I mean, like, this way I've kind of been shading Pingu all game. Like, I don't like him. It's definitely going to be that I don't like Pingu, and he picked me. So I look better than him, and once we fail mission 3, we definitely should be able to pick up a VT. That's what we're going to need to do. Oh, CITC isn't picking TDM when I've... Nope, I'm rejecting. Because Pingu said Mayor and CITC are not 2 res. So I'm allowed to reject that. Because Pingu said like 10 times Mayor and CITC are not 2 res. And then once we... Alright. We're spying normal, I guess. But I'm not going to want to... Yeah, we're definitely doing this. We're all resing each other. I'm gonna wait until normal picks before I spy him. We're spying normal. I might have to spy him now. Ooh, we might be pushing this too hard. We might be pushing this too hard. We've been resing each other all game. I don't know if resing Pingu was the right way to do this, though. I don't know if Pingu was the one to... I think we shouldn't have picked normal guy. Unless TDM wanted me to float. Unless TDM wanted me to float. It's okay. I guess we were going for Pingu. That works. I would have gone for normal probably because that 1.1 or 1.2. But yeah. This is our team. This is our team. Now it's up to Pingu to realize. I mean, Pingu has to make. Oof, Pingu rejected. The worry is that he might be PR. If he's Percival, even though I don't think he's Merlin, but if he's Percival, then he can not like that I'm being so forceful. He can think, oh, Mayor's probably a spy for having too many loud opinions, which is fair. It's questionable. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is not a pick. I mean, it just looks very spyish. All right, we win. I think CITC is Merlin. Oh, he said Psy. Yeah, I mean, remember the when CITC picked me and not TDM? That was like that was outing. When CITC picked his Mission 2 pick Mission 3 pick, right? Mission 3? Yeah, that was too irrational. Way too irrational, because I had said I didn't like it. I didn't like Pingu. I didn't like M1. Pingu didn't like M1 plus me. Oh my gosh, CITC was Percival. Well, I mean, Morg had spied him, but Percival just totally overrode us. Percival did not care what we said because he's Percival. But CITC, you fooled me. See, what I thought is that that Mag Piccolo was Percival and CITC was Merlin, because Piccolo could be picking the team that both Merlins like, right? Look at Piccolo's Mission 4 pick. It includes the two Merlins and then Pingu, whom both Merlins rezzed, right? Both Merlins liked Pingu. So Piccolo is kind of picking a confirmed clean, but Mag was Merlin. Did CITC do something early in the game that made me yeah. I mean, CITC is 2.2, picking himself and Pingu and Damon made me at 2.2. I was like, oh, CITC might be confused, might like be kind of telling Damon to pick Mission 1. And also, yes, if I would have CITC's chat during Damon's hammer was kind of saying, so do you want Damon, do you want Mission 1? Maybe pick Mission 1. He's kind of suggesting to Damon. So but I guess in the 4 seconds that I was analyzing it, I did think it was more likely CITC Merlin, maybe because I forgot about that. But cool. Okay. Oh, so we won. We had good spies. Damon and TDM are good. We had good coordination there. We all knew what we were doing. Like we were rezzing each other. Like from the moment, so I mean, we can go through this and analyze. From the moment that TDM picks 1.1, off picking Pingu and Piccolo, that's already immediately showing support to Damon. That's a tiny signal there that we're kind of saying, oh, we're concerned about what happens with Mission 1. We're concerned. We want clean setup. We want a clean setup for Mission 2. We're kind of it's like a very tiny, subtle rezzing of Damon, and then once I pick my Mission 2 pick, taking off Pingu but putting on Damon, that's the sort of pick that that's also supporting Damon. You know, it's kind of asking him to pick me. And then TDM, Viola, pick rejects in 2.3, pick rejects mission 1, which is setting up to res Damon. That's setting up, right? Because look, we know that Damon's going to add himself, and then once TDM also rejects mission 1, then all of us accusing mission 1 is like also resing Damon, because we're kind of a little bit because we're supporting Damon's narrative that mission 1 isn't clean. And me picking myself with T. I mean, we're all this. It's easy when we have all the hammers, honestly. Like this was easy mode. We had all good spies. Like, no one was gonna make really bad mistakes probably, and we had all the hammers. That's really the kicker. We had all of the hammers, so it would have been pretty sad if we didn't win. Okay, but even though we had all the hammers, I think the strategy of resing, of like knowing what you're doing when you're supporting your other spies versus accusing them, is worth learning. Is worth thinking about, because you see that towards the end, the team we were all going for was, although Viola rejecting was interesting. Viola rejecting was a little bit interesting. I would not have guessed that she as Morg would reject that one. It's definitely her team. I guess she's just playing very safe, you know, because she wants to not have any way to look spyish at all. And also there's a chance that this would not have worked if Pingu was Percival. Because if Pingu is Percival, and he's the one that we're all resing, he can sense that something is wrong, because the two non-Merlins are being very confident about stuff they might not have the right to be confident about. What else? There wasn't much for them to do. We had all the hammers. We were supporting each other the whole time. Yeah. I guess it just boils down to when spies all do this, when spies pile up on one res member, it all boils down to the spies. I mean, it all boils down to that last res kind of deciding whether they want to go with it or not. You kind of have to analyze, do you think these people are 3 spies or 3 res? And it was hard, because I think CITC's mission 3 pick makes him look really bad to Pingu. I think that's why Pingu didn't take CITC towards the end there, because picking me and Pingu once, when we had already been kind of shading that a lot, that was spyish. It was a spyish pick. CITC had a good line. CITC was, or was it Pingu? Who accused me of picking Damon's off pick? Oh, it was Pingu. Yeah, see, CITC as Percival wouldn't say that probably, because he's not going to rely on Damon's off pick, right? Damon off picks Mayor and CITC, and then I pick Damon and CITC and me, and then and Pingu doesn't like that, reasonably so. All right, but again, this one was on easy mode. We had we didn't have M1 hammer, but we had M2, M3, and M4, which is crazy. I think, right? Yeah, we had M2, M3, and M4 hammers.